maybe I was not thought of or looked at or allowed to be looked at.
I've known darkness in my life, but that was the darkest period ever. If I can be accused of anything at all, I'm not the most outgoing and boisterous of people. By the way, I've had about 17 comebacks, apparently. I keep wondering about the word comeback because I didn't go anywhere.
Okay, so Johnny Depp has kept a comparatively low profile ever since he was involved in that infamous trail a few years back. During those darkest days, Johnny was abandoned by most of his close friends, and it won't be wrong to say that it really hurt him. Well, when Katt Williams made his explosive appearance on the Club Shay Shay podcast, he faced a lot of backlash from his peers. Now, reports claim that Johnny has come out of the woods to support Katt in his agenda of exposing the dark side of Hollywood. 1. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp stepped back into the spotlight at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival, and he had some tense words in response to recent controversies surrounding his personal life. He attended a press conference for his new film, Jean du Barry, which opened the festival the night before, and spoke about it and the media circus that followed him to Cannes amid a frayed relationship with Hollywood after he won his defamation suit against ex-wife Amber Heard last year following a dramatic 6-week trial. For reference, Depp won his defamation lawsuit against Heard after a jury decided that Heard intentionally and maliciously defamed the actor when she penned her 2018 Washington Post op-ed about her experiences as a domestic A survivor. The verdict came after Depp lost a libel lawsuit against The Sun in 2020, centered on the newspaper's use of the word wife-beater in a piece on Heard's allegations against Depp. A judge ruled the article was substantially true, and that the great majority of alleged A's of Miss Heard by Mr. Depp have been proved to the civil standard.
With respect to Johnny, it was catastrophic because it was coming from, a first-person account.
Anyway, ever since the news of Johnny's comeback made headlines, Heard's supporters launched a social media campaign with the hashtag #HashCansAllYouNot and slammed the festival for celebrating hitters for 76 years. Many big names, such as French actress Adele Haenel, took part and accused Cannes and the French film industry of complacency toward S aggressors, referring to the controversial filmmakers Roman Polanski and Christophe Rougia. It was later revealed that Haenel had accused Christophe of SH, but allegedly couldn't prove it. Well, festival chief Thierry Frémaux dismissed the backlash during a press conference by calling Haenel's radical comments false. He also defended Depp's inclusion by saying, "I don't know about the image of Johnny Depp in the US. To tell you the truth, in my life, I only have one rule. It's the freedom of thinking and the freedom of speech and acting within a legal framework. I'm the last person to be able to discuss all this. If there's one person in this world who didn't find the least interest in this very publicized trial, it's me. I don't know what it's about. I also care about Johnny Depp as an actor." In addition to that, Johnny also slammed the backlash at his opening speech. The truth is the truth, as far as it being a positive or a negative to the film. All the sort of abstract whispers, all that does is maybe people talk about the film in this way, or they will talk about your work in a certain way up to a certain point. The fact is that we're all here because we made a film, not because we have a product to sell. Depp later admitted that he was worried that his presence at the festival this year would offend people, and that he didn't want to offend anyone. He praised the event, its director, José Luis Rebordinos, and the mayor of San Sebastian for their undying support and for not buying what has been, for far too long, some notion of him that didn't exist. Not only that, he even claimed that Hollywood had allegedly put a target on him long before the Amber Heard drama went down. Depp revealed that everything that the majority of us had been reading for the last 5 or 6 years about him was fantastically, horrifically written fiction. He claimed that if he had diverted the question regarding the controversy by saying that they were here to talk about a film, it would have been spectacularly overblown by the media. He said, "It's like asking a question, 'How are you doing?' But what's underneath in the subtext is, 'God, I hate you.' Do you know what I mean?" So that's the sort of media thing. Although Depp did end up winning the lawsuit, the damage done to his career was irreversible. You see, entertainment giants like Walt Disney and Warner Brothers essentially abandoned Johnny Depp without waiting for the verdict of the trial. Ironically, after the trial, there were rumors that Depp could stand to make $20 million by returning to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise to play Captain Jack Sparrow. Sean Bailey, the president of Disney Studios, even released a statement claiming that the studio was non-committal at that point concerning Depp's comeback. Guess what? Depp seemingly dumped Disney as he refused to go back despite the lump sum offered in the deal. On the eve of his 60th birthday this Friday, Depp declared that he had absolutely no interest in ever working with Disney again. According to friends, the actor spent the past several months considering what he wants to do. They even allege that Depp had seen the real face of Hollywood during his tough time. The friend explained that they blindly dropped him even though Amber had lied to her behind off. The acquaintance also said that no matter how lucrative the offer, Depp has decided he will never agree to return to Disney, and it is highly unlikely that the actor will want to do any studio film again, because he received a cold shoulder from other studios as well, while he was having issues with his ex-wife, not just Disney. He says he isn't interested in speaking someone else's words. He is interested in authentic expression of himself through art and music at the moment. He's got no interest in Hollywood at all.
That is what Depp has always said this is about. It wasn't about money, it wasn't about vengeance, it was about trying to get his good name and reputation back because he vehemently denied.
2. Katt Williams. In a recent sit-down with Shannon Sharpe in his podcast, Club Shay Shay, Katt dropped some pretty hefty truth bombs that have rocked the entertainment industry to its core. He predicted that 2024 will be the year in which the truth will finally prevail. The comedian explained that even powerful people like Diddy would not be able to escape this time.
All of these deviants is all catching in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy.
The whistleblower alluded that the satanic culture of the upper echelon celebs will be unveiled, and the participants will not be able to do a single thing to stop that.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way.
During the interview, Katt alluded that he had to turn down huge $50 million deals 4 times because allegedly they would come in after Diddy had his way with him. Now, Katt is one of the few people in the industry who would turn down an offer like that because his character was on the line. He said, "I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times just to protect my integrity." Katt explained that Diddy tries to play the same trick on multiple celebs because it works well for him. Katt established that he had to put his foot down to protect himself from his evil antics, even though he lost money.
And that virgin I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no.
You might be wondering why Katt's testimonies have such credibility. Well, it has been quite obvious from the time Katt joined the industry, he has been a pain in the elites behind, as he refuses to dance to their tone. And since he has survived in this monstrous industry for years, it is a given that Katt has hands-on information regarding every person he decides to expose. Because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So, if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, somebody come to tell me. I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. You don't make me the villain, not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard substance in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty, and they'll just go out and lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Katt claimed that the industry has been planting people in Hollywood to condition people to allegedly obey the higher-ups and to promote their agenda. He explained that although he is a part of Hollyweird, he has never done anything shady to gain quick success. I believe that much in business. In business, the goal is for you to become independent, be the boss, take the responsibility, and also get the profit. How can I be looking for you to put me on if I wouldn't? And if I can't show you what you missed out on, why would you believe me now? Now, the fact that I was able to do it 12 times, that's the real thing. The part that I'm able to do it all across the country. The fact that every time I do a tour or a special, you think that's sponsored by somebody. Somebody did a good job. The comedian claimed that he has never been afraid of being blackballed from the industry. He explained that all the celebs have been trying to follow Satan's teachings. Williams claimed Satan can't create anything, and that included blessings for people. He also explained that it was the reason why the #1 job of somebody that allegedly sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen. While exposing the industry, Katt revealed that his net worth did not reflect his wealth properly. He claimed, "Please don't look at my net worth. I saw my net worth. I had that on me. My net worth is less than my last Netflix deal. I'm one of the richest people that ever lived. Only in the fact that when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing. Whatever I need is right around me, and whatever I don't have, it's only because I just don't have it. It's not because I can't get it. All I gotta do is want it, and it belongs to me." But that's not all. Katt has revealed that he has a mountain of evidence stacked to back up his claims, and he is not afraid to show it when the situation calls for it.
See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Now get this, Katt even gave his 2 cents on the Taraji P. Henson situation. He revealed that Hollywood has a history of underpaying artists with great talent but no connections. Oprah was in the news after Taraji P. Henson accused her of allegedly mistreating black celebs behind the scenes. She explained that Oprah would knowingly underpay and exploit black talents so that she could keep them in lane. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Taraji said, "I've been getting paid, and I've been fighting tooth and nail every project to get that same effing fee," quote. And it's a slap in the face when people go, "Oh girl, you work all the time. You always working." Well, God damn it, I have to. It's not because I wish I could do 2 movies a year and that's that. I have to work because the math ain't mathing. And I have bills. Katt jumped in on the discussion, claiming that the image of the kind-hearted Oprah that has been portrayed to us was nothing but a facade. He has always been on the opposite side of the Illuminati team and has always tried to use his voice for the good of his people. During his discussion with Shannon, he claimed that just like Oprah, Kevin Hart is also one of the industry plants. He explained that Kevin already had his deals when he made his debut. He alleged that Kevin had his milestones set by the higher-ups. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definition of these words. 3. Johnny Depp, right now. Johnny Depp recently offered a glimpse into a personal connection to his latest role of King Louis V in the French film Jean du Barry. In an interview with Mark Salisbury after the theatrical release, the 60-year-old actor opened up about his real-life character. He claimed that the character resonated with him. "I think for someone in that position, and again, some of this stuff resonates for me. Not that I'm a king of any sort, but it resonates just in the sense that this guy, within his circle, let's say within his world, he had to be available kind of at all times, and yet he was, in a sense, hidden away and living his life that way. So the layers between him and the real world, they start to get thicker and weirder. In addition to that, Depp is keeping himself busy while maintaining a healthier headspace after moving on from a dark period of his life. A source told People that Depp is very excited for more fans to see the movie. They claim that Depp did the entire film in French, which was a great challenge for him. Depp is also working on post-production for Modi, a film starring Al Pacino that serves as Depp's first time back in the directing chair in over 25 years. For context, he directed the 1997 film The Brave, in which he also starred with Marlon Brando. Sources claimed that passion project is one of the aspects of Depp's life now that keeps him in really good spirits, alongside his music, painting, and other creative endeavors, including his own upcoming brand of rum. He is prioritizing his health and well-being much more these days. People were loving his look for the Jean du Barry UK premiere. He got a new haircut, he looked polished and clean-cut. He's lost weight. He's feeling and looking healthier.
Maybe I was not thought of or looked at or allowed to be looked at.
I've known darkness in my life, but that was the darkest period ever.
Recently, he went on the record today saying that he is a victim of cancel culture and that no one is safe from the movement, calling on people to stand up for people facing injustice. It can be seen as an event in history that lasted for however long it lasted. This cancel culture, this instant rush to judgment based on what essentially amounts to polluted air. It's so far out of hand now that I can promise you that no one is safe. Not one of you. No one out that door. No one is safe. It takes one sentence and there's no more ground. The carpet has been pulled. It's not just me that this has happened to. It's happened to a lot of people. This type of thing has happened to women, men. Sadly, at a certain point, they begin to think that it's normal or that it's them when it's not. He even referred to his trial, claiming that he came out better on the other side thanks to all the love and support provided by his fans. The actor also responded to a question about his view on the film biz in 2021. He revealed that Hollywood was certainly not what it had been when he was a rookie. He explained that the studio system, the grudge matches, the pandemonium and chaos of cinematic releases to streaming, they all are cases of hijacking other people's success. They realize they're just as disposable as I am. Some more so. Large corporations take control of these things. As someone who takes part in the creation of cinema, how much more formula do we need from the likes of studios? How much more condescension do we need as audiences? I think that Hollywood has grotesquely underestimated the audience. Despite everything, fans believe that Johnny's alleged cancellation was a blessing in disguise, as he did not have to be a part of the Diddy scandal. I know Johnny Depp moved out of Hollywood several months ago. Everyone is being exposed. I'm glad Depp wasn't a participant. Definitely respect Katt Williams and others for speaking the truth. Another added, I hope Mr. Depp and Reeves and Katt and the rest of good old boys and girls continue performing. Just get your own independent, legit film industry that the public can contribute to. You could manage with integrity because you dedicated your whole life and mastered your craft, and we need you to continue your important work. We've grown with you our whole life. You make us laugh, cry, and all that in between. Don't give up on us. We will always appreciate what you do. Peace. That's it for today. See you at the next one. Goodbye.